want to know if it's possible to disprove that Suge had Tupac killed while he was sitting in the vehicle by doing an experiment to mimic what happened. Matt Nodell is a forensic scientist who specializes in ballistics.
So what we've prepared here is some of the original data that we have. The shape of a bullet hole through car metal can tell us something about the angle from which it originated. Perfectly circular holes represent a bullet going straight in. As we change the angles, the rounded edge would be where the bullet tears the metal on the away side. As we consider the entire sequence of the shots, we have some shots that are going back to forward, some shots that are going straight in, and then we have some shots that are angled from front to back. And so logically, this Cadillac came up from behind and must have been moving to deliver shots from these three different orientations.
This is not a pattern of an accurate shooter, is it?
No, it's a wide variety, a long spread of shots.
And you've set up two of the same model cars that we understand were in the incident.
Yes, we've got a BMW that's the same as the actual BMW that Tupac and Suge Knight were driving. We also have a Cadillac that we know that the shooter was riding in that night. During the first stage of our experiment, we've marked the positions on the BMW that we want our expert shooter to aim for. In the real event, the car likely continued to slow roll in a continuous motion. 3 shots into the back door, 4 shots directly into the side, 1 at the windshield, and 1 that goes through the car door. And we're going to stop those in each stage so that we can set up the experiments in a more controlled fashion. For the second experiment, we'll take away any guidelines for our shooter, and we'll say, just deliver these shots from these positions as fast as you can.
Chris Hurt has been a law enforcement officer for the past 14 years. He's now a law enforcement firearms instructor certified by the California Department of Justice.
Chris is going to load 9 rounds from a Glock semi-automatic pistol.
And that 9 rounds comes because of the holes, basically, you counted in the vehicle?
Yes, we're aware of 9 that actually struck the vehicle. Okay, that gives you this angle forwards. Plunk 1 straight in here and 2 going that way. This would represent when the Cadillac is first approaching and coming up alongside of the BMW. Okay, position 2, the side shots, going almost straight into the side of the vehicle. Third position would represent the shots that we know go through the windshield and 1 that goes through the car door.
Well, first of all, you're a very good aim.
Thank you.
There's only 2 holes that I can see in this dummy that passes through the arm and then into the gut. But there's nothing that I can see that even has gone through this door. There's just this 1 hole here, and there's maybe several more stuck in the door. And from the Suge side...
Check that out.
Oh, you know, I was wondering if that was around.
Feel that with your thumb.
Yep.
If the driver had been another 12 or 16 inches
leaning forward 12 inches.
It might have center punched him, but he's just far back enough.
Is that just sheer luck?
Yes.
He was just very fortunate that the shooter in the Cadillac shot on the low side. We see the random pattern on the side of the car, and these intermediate barriers, the door, the glass in the door, the windshields, and the body of Tupac himself protected Suge from harm.